Hey, what's up guys? It's Ben 2000 Joe, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today I'm bringing the smackdown. Alright guys, so if you guys could guess by the title of this video, guys, I'm bringing you a Gouki deck. I haven't made one of these in a while. I think the last one I made was like Gouki Phantom Knights, but I am trying something a little different, a little wonky, and I have probably got some questionable card choices in here, but like I said, most of my deck profiles are based on what I personally own. So, if this looks a little weird to you, that's why. Now, without, actually before we go on to that, if you're new here, this is how we do things here on the Ben 10,000 YGO channel. Basically what we do is we have this little conversation here at the front. I'm going to do some replay footage, and then I'm going to have the deck profile towards the end, and I will put a time code in the pinned comment below as soon as possible. I may not get to it right away, but just letting you guys know. And for my regulars, I'm sorry this video is late. This deck was a bit of a pain in the ass to learn and figure out what the best way to play it was. And this is still not the best, but it's the best I can do. So with it, so without further ado, let's go. Let's go watch some wrestling moves. And there you have it, guys. This is my weird-ass Gouki deck. I don't know how else to describe this. I really have no clue. So here's the thing about this Gouki deck that's rather interesting. Obviously, we're playing some wonky hand traps like the World Lance here. This is actually kind of in here for. It's gonna sound really weird, but it's actually in here for like Boral Sword Dragon. Because there were a few games where I was like getting romple stomped by Boral Sword, so I was like, I gotta have something in here to put up a fight, and so I played the World Lance, and it works out pretty well because it's like a reverse honest, which is really useful. This is a link heavy deck, so it's the perfect kind of hand trap to use it in. Also, it's kind of a sword, so you know it's in the shape of a sword, so it kind of goes along with the whole warrior theme, I guess. I don't know. That might be just me being a little bit easily amused there. Of course, we have the Gouki cards, and most of them are floaters, which is really useful. Like, oh my gosh, you cycle through the deck really fast, and I think that's one of the reasons of the appeal of Goukis, obviously. Marauding Captain, I like seeing old school cards, so I'm glad that this old school card is seeing some play. We got Junk Forwards. I have like a crap ton of these commons. I'm not even kidding. I probably have like at least 6 of them. Like, I don't even know how I got them all. Some Ghost Ogres. Alright, now this is probably the one that's going to strike you guys as odd, because most people go, when they play a tuner for his old, it's attack gainer, especially in a warrior deck. But, since most of my warriors are level 3, I decided TG Striker was the better option, because, one, if I draw Marauding Captain or Junk Forward and TG Striker, I can just ride out make Naturia Beast, or I can play his old and lead to Naturia Beast with TG Striker, which is what it's mostly here for. We also are playing Naturia Barkions. Like, this would be most useful in, like, say something against, like, Paleozoic frogs or maybe Altergeist, you know, so that's kind of the idea here with this one. We've, you know, head back here, it's just kind of an extra summon. Octo Stretch, another easy summon card off of his old. And then we got Gouki Trainer. This card's really good. This is a comeback card, is what this card is. Basically, if you are losing the game, you can bring back one of your Gouki Link monsters, preferably probably Great Ogre, make your opponent's monsters weaker, and then, you know, by them losing their defense points, if that's applicable. Or you can, like, you know, Link Climb with it, which is, because it summons itself too, so. Like, you could take out Shadow Org, bring it back, Shadow Org, and then link up into, like, say, Thunder Org if you want to, or Ogre, excuse me, Thunder Ogre, and then you could just be like, yeah, ha, and, yeah. Then we got Effect Veiler, because you know, I'm too poor for impermanence. Instant Fusion to get to Dragoness the Wicked Knight. Yeah, 1-for-1, these are basically just pseudo monsters at this point. Reinforce the army, it's broken. Same purpose of Shade Brigandine here, same as Fusion 1-for-1, they're just pseudo-monsters. Basically, Gouki Rematch, this is our in-theme Soul Charge, ish, which is really good, because it allows us to go +2 sometimes. Upstart deck the name, Most Reborn, you already know. Call by the Grave, screw hand traps, even when I'm playing them, or graveyard-based monsters. Then we got our equipped spells. Obviously, you want to send the Divine Sword among anything else. Power of the Guardians is just kind of in there. If I guess if I need an extra attack boost, if I draw it. You guys are probably looking at Rocket Hand, like what the hell? Rocket Hand is kind of like a pseudo back row hate card / give my monsters an 800 attack boost, which does come up every now and then. So yeah. And then we got the extra deck, Claws Fighter, you know, this Warriors. Barkions for the trap heavy decks. Naturia Beast is the one we're going to go for the most because it's going to be the most applicable. You know, you get to screw over Edges on Replays ritual based decks, and you can also, if you play it against Sky Strikers, they're pretty much done, turn over. Then we got Tautological Bomber Dragon because we like to nuke stuff. Gouki Master Org. Now this dude, Master Ogre, I'm gonna get that right eventually. This dude is kind of like the cheapo, the in-themes equivalent to like Trigate Wizard. He's just a one-time negator most of the time. You can negate more than one card with him though, it's just most of the time you only do it with one. But that's all you need. He's kind of like a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss,
He doesn't destroy the card he negates, he just negates it, so that's really powerful. Then we have Arcana Extra Joker. This is the warrior equivalent, I would say, to Decode Talker. It's kind of like Decode Talker and Invoked Makaba. So the idea here is, you know, if something targets a card he points to, he can discard the same type of card and negate it, which you should always have a spell, at the very least. So, like, you know, this is useful for against, like, you know, mostly, it's going to be mostly useful against the Spell Striker deck, or Spell Striker, the Sky Striker deck, you know, and they try to, like, Widow Anchor you, or, you know, they use, I think it's Engage or something, I can't remember what it is. It's the one that destroys a face-up card. Basically, this guy will protect you from that. You also will, you know, and more than likely you'll have spare monsters because of the Goukis and stuff. Great Ogre, he's just kind of like, ha ha ha, this card kind of screws over, like, the Thunder Dragons and the Dinosaurs a little bit. And I only say a little bit on the Thunder Dragons, but Dinosaurs, as you saw, this guy could really screw over Dinosaur deck because, like, he takes the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and makes him go from 35 to 300. Hilarious. Thunder Ogre. Now, this guy is our in-theme extra normal summon. He's Seraphonite. As long as you summon him to a monster he points to, which is very useful. You basically really want to use this guy to climb into your Master Ogre, basically. That way you have a Gouki monster to bounce back for his negation. Isolde, really needed. Akashik is just kind of a bounce if we can. Like if somebody slips up and puts something in a zone that where we can, we'll summon this and bounce it. And then we can just use this to go make, like, say, Bomber Dragon or something. Nightmare Cerberus is, you know, just we're gonna have a free card to the ditch, so we can pop something. Mrs. Radiant, all our monsters are Earth pretty much, so attack boost. And Gouki Shadow Ogre is also a bit of a negator. If a card he points to activates its effect, we can negate the activation and destroy it. And if we do, we get to special summon a Gouki monster from the graveyard. It's not often that will happen, just FYI. Most of the time you will just use him as a way to jump into leading to the Master Ogre. Alright guys, so this is Ben 10,000's Gouki deck. Make sure you leave a comment on how you think that this deck can be improved. You'll probably be suggesting a lot of extra deck monsters if I was to know my audience, like I think I do. Yeah, I really like this deck. It's very fun. I haven't quite, you know, I'm gonna have to figure out a sideboard later. I mean, the hand traps are all the cards that I would probably side out if I was siding at somebody. You know, that's the stuff you want to side out. You know, pick hand traps that are more applicable to the deck you're up against. Like say, like Ghost Ogre is not going to be useful against Thunder Dragons, for example. So you might side in like, you know, Lancia or something, as if you want an example. That's all I think I got for you guys. I just want you guys to know I'm still in a race with Yusei of YGO Pro, so if you can, please give me a sub. I need all the help I can get here. We're at 330. Last I checked, Yusei is like at 350 something, I think. It's been a while. I haven't looked over there, but he's, you know, we're gaining on him. We're like 25 difference or something like that. So if you guys are getting me there. So if you guys want to see me win this race to 500 subscribers, make sure you hit that sub button and subscribe to me. Make sure you hit the video. If you like this deck profile, give it a like. I want to know that you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm making. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Oh, and for my audience, I want to also apologize again. I'm sorry I was late. I try to give you guys a video every Sunday. This video might go up either early Monday morning or late Sunday evening. We'll see. And I just wanted to say again, I'm sorry for being late. Anyway, guys. I'm Ben 10,000 YGO. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.